Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video on Talk Sooty. We are back. Feels like it's been a while since I've sat down and talked about a United game straight after the game. It has been a while. We've been doing a lot of shorts recently. But yeah, I've been able to watch the game, sat down, and wasn't the most exciting game, but a win's a win. We were definitely the better team. Victor Lindelof straight away. What an absolute... Let's just... round of applause for his head clearing it off the line. Beautiful stuff from him and a great performance as well, but we'll dive into that into a second. But straight away I want to say very, very good 3 points there. And it sounds a bit silly, but it is a huge 3 points against a very, very, very good and on form Aston Villa side who are sixth, and you never know, they might get European football. They may finish fifth. They have played one more game than Tottenham and are on the same points as Spurs, but there's very big chance that they can still get European football. So yeah, a very good team we beaten there, and it wasn't the best performance, but as in like the most attractive football and such. But we got the job done. We were the deserved winners. We've come away with nearly 60% possession to their 40, double the amount of shots, and had 6 times the amount of shots on target that they had. We had 14 shots, they had 7. We had 6 on target, they had 1. We had 58% possession, they had 42. Over 500 passes, 85% pass accuracy. So controlling, even though sometimes it didn't feel like we were in control that much. It was a bit weird, but there's a bit too many over the top for me. That's how we scored really, with the Rashford got through. And then obviously his shot rebounded. Bruno was there, the main man. El Capitano was there to score, and yeah, he's a real captain of this football club. Some fraud came off the bench. I don't like to say it, but hopefully he moves on next season. I don't want to talk bad about him because he barely even played today, but we know he's our captain, and his name's Bruno Fernandes. And he's brought us to victory once again, popping up with a goal just before the half-time whistle, and yeah, deserved victory. Like I said, deserved victory. Going on into the players really now. Got De Gea, might as well start with him. Solid game. Made a decent save as well, and that it was in the second half with his feet. I can't remember. Yeah, it was. But yeah, he had a solid game. Obviously, we know his distribution isn't up to Ederson's and Alisson's quality, but there was a few decent balls there. He probably gave the ball away a few times as well. I don't really concentrate too much, but I'm not really that bothered if he keeps goals from going in the back of the net. I think he's now the leading clean sheet in the league by 2 now. I think it's 2. He's got the lead. Another clean sheet again today. Very good. And then the back 4. Dallo, solid game. But the centre-backs, I've got to talk about the centre-backs. Luke Shaw and Lindelof, they're definitely the 3rd and 4th choice centre-backs. They're them two. Obviously, Varane and Martinez are 1st and 2nd. You can put them on the same category. They're the first partnership together. And then for me, it's got to be, if them two can't play, it's Luke Shaw and Lindelof. No doubt about it. They played another great game together there. Absolutely solid. Didn't really look like conceding, apart from where Lindelof had to clear it off the line. They did have a few things around the edge of the box, or in the box, should I say. But apart from that, we were quite comfortable. I was just worried that we didn't score the second goal, but it didn't matter in the end. We kept the clean sheet and we've won 1-0. Malacia, a lot better game today. A lot better. Didn't switch off today, which was good. And then the midfield, Casemiro, solid. Very solid, looking like he's picking the form back up again after those long suspensions he's had, starting to pick it back up. Eriksen was class. We just know he can't sustain it for 90 minutes, so that's why he came off. Fred off the bench wasn't as bad as he was against Spurs, but it would have been hard to do that now. In all fairness to him, he wasn't bad at all. He came on, did a job. Sabitzer was all right. He went missing a little bit, but he popped up with a few good tackles up high in the pitch, and played a couple balls through as well. It wasn't an awful performance. It was just steady from Sabitzer, and then the front three: Bruno on the right, Sancho on the left, Rashford up front. Rashford was a constant threat with that ball in behind, but he just needs to learn how to hold his run a little bit better because he got caught offside a lot in today's game. But hey, I mean, he was always being a constant threat for the Villa defenders, which is always good. And basically created the goal for Bruno. I mean, he was the one who did the running behind, got the shot off, and forced the rebound out of. Forced the save out of Martinez, which fell to Bruno, and Bruno scored, which is another great performance from Bruno. To be fair, I'm not a big fan of him off the right wing. I prefer him in the 10 or in the 8, a little bit deeper, but he can do a job there. Like I said, I prefer him in centrally, but we got the win. He got the goal. All good things. And then Sancho. Steady performance. Steady performance from Sancho. I mean, there was no one who was outstanding. I thought Bruno played well, and I thought Casemiro had a good game. But I think the two centre backs were the outstanding performance from me. But yeah, we got the win. That was all that mattered. And to be honest, we're now, what are we, looking at the table now, we're 2 points behind Newcastle. They did find themselves 1-0 down at one point, but they won 3-1. So they're 2 points ahead of us again, but we have got the game in hand. So if we win that game in hand, we go back into third. Hopefully we finish third, and hopefully we finish off this season strong and get that FA Cup off Manchester City, who did win again today against Fulham. But we don't really care about them. We just care about the teams around us like Newcastle and Tottenham. But it looks like we're going to get top 4, which is good. But that's going to be it from me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Glad to be back doing these sit-down videos. But yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you've enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you have done. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video. But it's Sutty out.